Let's go to the
Make it
phones.
all math.
240. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Let's make sure that the cameras.
Oh, I think I hear you. Hello? All right, I'm gonna have to hang up. Call back and I'll take your call right away if it's a tech issue. Let's go to 667. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Mark from Baltimore.
Hey, Mark from Baltimore. What would you like to talk about today?
Did you guys talk about Dave Chappelle going into the high school and ridiculing the kids?
I don't know if this show did. Emma, did you guys talk about Dave Chappelle getting into it with a bunch of high school students? It was a high school, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us.
What I thought was so funny. Yeah.
Go
so
ahead.
he went to a high school to basically tell kids that, I don't know, they don't know anything about comedy. And like when people were explaining, some kids were saying how they were offended by what he said. It was like, young man, you can't make one of the decisions that I make every day, like the thousands of decisions I make. But somebody had a funny comment about it. It was like, it's like his new bit. Like he's going to go to middle school next and then ridicule those kids, go to elementary school. And Matt would remember, like 2 Halloweens ago, during the Ken and Ken show, Sam did something where he was talking to like his son in elementary school about climate change. So Sam's already got that covered, I guess. But yeah, just what I wanted to mention.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that story when it came out earlier. Yeah, I think it was like it's where he graduated from or something. So he went to the school and a bunch of students had complained about it because of his comments in the Netflix special. And then like, he started like, he started like riffing on like high school students. It's so very weird.
Yeah, but like,
very weird.
He had like, it was an auditorium thing. And like, he had all the kids take their, like, they couldn't bring their phones in. They had to lock their phones away so they couldn't film anything. And like all this, I don't know, very controlling stuff. So that way he could keep everything his, perspective of what happened, I guess. But
right. I mean, he could have defended himself to these high school students without mocking literal kids, like literal children. Like he shouldn't have gone after them like he did. Very bizarre, very weird. But hey, I mean, that's proof to me that you're very sure of yourself. When you feel like you got to mock a bunch of literal kids, I mean, maybe you're not in the right place.
I mean, he's definitely talented. Like you mentioned, like he's so talented more than everyone else there. But like, yes, he's a very talented comedian, but doesn't mean he can still be wrong about something or be an asshole about something. He's saying.
I mean, he's comparing himself to a bunch of people who haven't even had a chance to do anything yet. So who knows? There could have actually been a more talented comedian in that audience. We don't know. Yeah, maybe in a few years we'll know.
You'll get there, but right now you're not as good as me, type of thing.
Yeah, so bizarre. But thanks for the call. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Weird.
He's out of touch. That's the situation.
Yeah, he's turning into Jerry Seinfeld. Actually, you remember a couple of years ago, maybe even like close to a decade ago now. Maybe every 10 years we get a new old comedian coming out whining about colleges today. What's the deal with the kids and cancel culture? Maybe we'll get that every 10 years from these guys. But Jerry Seinfeld also whined about how he couldn't like go perform at schools anymore because they don't like his jokes. Because I don't know what he's talking about, honestly. Like Dave Chappelle, fine, the dude says stuff, but Jerry Seinfeld, what edgy jokes is he making that college students? Well, the airline peanuts like joke, like is that what was the one? Oh,
it was about a gay French king. I know that.
Right, like who cares, man? No one's canceling you because you're not edgy or relevant. You're not making any.
People aren't canceling him for jokes.
Yeah, I mean, come on, buddy. Yeah, they're canceling you for other things. Like I did maybe Jerry Seinfeld went with Dave Chappelle to his high school so he could find his next girlfriend. I don't know.
Whoa.
Hey-o.
What's the deal with these teens?
Thanks for. Oh wait, we already hung up. I was about to say, like, I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld recently. Hard to stop thinking about that.
I tried to watch Seinfeld when I first moved to New York, and I got to like the season 3 where everyone says it's good, and they have like 3 episodes where they're down with his parents, and it's really I thought it was unwatchable. And then I got to the episode where they're stuck in the parking garage, and I'm like, this is not a good show.
Well, hot take, Matt is not in favor of
Not a
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld
Not a
fan,
Seinfeld stan. But
I actually think Seinfeld's a great show, but the best parts are with everybody but Jerry Seinfeld. Like
yes, he's the worst character. Yeah. Elaine and George are my favorites. Although like George's perpetual horniness has not aged that well. Although I still find it pretty funny.